So today we're checking out the Runhood Rally 600 Pro Kit. Let's go ahead and get everything unboxed so we can check out what it comes with. All right, so now that I've got everything out of the box, this is what you're gonna get with this kit. And I gotta say, I am extremely impressed at how versatile this entire setup can be. So the main unit here, you may call this the power station or the solar generator, whatever you wanna call this. The power bank itself is all here, all the main functionality. It comes with a 100-watt solar panel that you can fold out. It has the connections secured inside of this little zipper bag. It also comes with the solar panel connector that you would plug into the wires in this little bag, and then it would plug into this little DC in port here. It has a dual battery charger, so if you're not charging the batteries in the main station, you can charge these batteries individually with this power adapter here. It also comes with a standard wall plug adapter. This is an AC 120 volt adapter for the wall. This is a 12 volt DC adapter. It comes with 4 battery packs that go inside the unit. The unit can handle 2 of those at a time and is hot swappable, which is really awesome. And the power that comes out of this AC inverter here is pure sine wave. So that's also very important. Now these batteries can also act as their own power bank individually by using these 2 items that come with this kit. This is a 110 volt 80 watt inverter that plugs in on the end of the battery, and also a USB inverter that also plugs. So based upon what you need to plug into, it comes with a kit and it has both of these in it. And it comes with this really nice carrying bag where you can put, all the manuals and everything it comes with, but all of these adapters and everything nicely packed inside of here so you can carry it with the unit. So we've got these 4 battery packs here. And like I said, you can use them by themselves, but the main purpose of this big unit right here is to be able to put 2 of them in it and have a nice usable power station. So to do that, you flip this thing around and it's got these 2 covers. Now these are just dust covers that come with it, but you take these out and it exposes the hole there where you would put the batteries in. So we're gonna go ahead and stick this power brick into the unit here. They do fit nice and snug in the back of this unit. We're gonna grab another power brick and snap it in the back of the unit. They do lock into place. That's what that button is there for. Now you flip this around and here we can go ahead and turn this unit on. We can start charging it. We can do whatever we need, and let's get this thing charging. So we have had some really miserable weather here in Texas over the last couple weeks. So I haven't had a really good day to get this out here and test it in a really nice, hot, sunny day. Let's hook this thing up and see what it's going to generate. As you can see here on the back of every one of these panels that you fold out is a leg, like a little kickstand. Just a really cool design and layout for a easily portable solar panel. So we finally got some sunlight peeking out of the clouds. Boom, 100. We got 100 watts. Think we can go for more because we don't have it really direct sunlight, but it's definitely coming out of the clouds enough to make a shadow. So it also tells you exactly how much time it's going to need to charge fully based upon the amount of wattage you're putting in there. So right now it's showing 88 watts as the input, and it's saying about 4 hours of this should get you fully charged. So very useful display and information to help you manage your power. All right, so let's go ahead and check out this charger. So what this does is it allows you to charge 2 batteries that are not in the main unit outside of it using these 2 ports, and then you plug in this side here to a power adapter or some kind of charger. So either the DC charger, the AC charger, or the solar panel, any of those can plug into this portion of this charger, put these 2 on the back of the batteries, and we're ready to go. You just open up these 2 ends. You're going to have these 2 ports on the outside here. They only go on one way, and they've got these big metal posts here to guide it on properly. So you just push those in, make sure they're seated well. Then you take this portion of the charger and you plug it into whatever power adapter you have. And now the light comes on, you hear it beep. You can see the lights now are on the batteries and they are blinking as it's charging. So I'm going to go ahead and let that charge the batteries. Just an awesome set so far. I love all of the versatility that this set provides. It is so far the coolest power system I have seen. So this is just one of the batteries that come in the kit, and these are the adapters. So this is the AC adapter that puts out up to 80 watts. And this is the DC adapter that puts out your USB ports up to 100 watts per port or 28 watts per USB-A port. So let's go ahead and see if I could just carry this battery with me and still be able to power everything I need. So in this case, I wouldn't be using the AC adapter that comes with this, but this would be great for when I needed to run my fan. I have a little fan that I take with me sometimes, and it would need an AC plug. This would do perfect for that, but we're not going to use that right now for these two devices. To plug in the USB port portion, you just basically take your battery and you snap the front end. Now, if you need to take it off, it's got these little push buttons here where you just push it and take it off, and it goes back on really nice and easy. I really like the way they did these batteries and the ports on them. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. So I'm going to plug in the USB cable for my tablet, and my laptop is chargeable through the power delivery port on the side of the laptop. So I'll plug in the USB-C power delivery to the USB-C power delivery. The adapter for this laptop is 45 watts. That should be able to charge the battery and run the unit. And this will run fine on about 15 watts fully used. So wattage wise, no problem. It's well within the range of this. And these are over 300 watt hours of power. So if you start dividing that up, let's say I used 30 watts of power, I'd be able to run 10 hours on a fully charged battery. That's not including the batteries that are already in these devices. So this would be more than enough to get me through a full day's work if I was working away from power. I can see the light on the front of the laptop for it being charged and turned on. Everything's good. Let's go ahead and try all of this on our other main unit. So as you can see, the light is on this power adapter here. So I've got it plugged in the wall. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. As soon as you plug it in, it turns itself on. It shows you the state of the batteries in this unit. There's two batteries in there, so them combined have 34% charge. It's counting up and it's showing you the input watts that are going into this unit. So it is managing these batteries, adjusting the wattage to what it needs to be to charge those two batteries safely. So right now it's charging at about 170 watts. So I really like the fact that it's showing you what's coming in. When you plug in the solar panel to charge it this way, or the adapter, it still shows you how many watts of electricity that you're pushing into the unit. So while this is charging, let's look at a few features on the front of this power bank. You've got an LED light. You turn it on by just pressing the button. This is on high. Now it's on low. Now it's sending like an SOS emergency signal. And now it's off. This is very useful when you're wanting to plug things in or you're working with something in front of this and it's dark. You know, you can just hit that LED button. Now you have light. Just like it's showing right here as the wattage going in, it also shows you the wattage coming out, and it shows you how many batteries you have installed in the system. It has a number 1 bay and a number 2 bay, and based upon which bay the battery's in, that's what light gets illuminated. So right now, both of those bays have batteries in them. Down here on the AC, it shows you it has 110 volt outlets that will power up to 600 watts total. So to turn that on, you would just press this AC button. You also have an AC icon here illuminated because you have the AC turned on. If you turn off the AC, that little icon will turn off. So that brings us to the DC side. You have a little button here, just like you have on AC. It shows you that the DC portion is turned on. It has a 12 volt, 10 amp plug here where you would plug in other 12 volt accessory ports that you needed. It has a PD 100 watt input and output USB-C port here. And then it has a PD 100 watt output only port. You can use either one of those for output, but you can only use the top one for input. And then it's got two USB-A ports here that are both QC 3.0 capable, and they both push 28 watts each. Then you also have plugs down here. That's a DC plug port, 12 volt, 5 amps out of either one of these ports. To turn off DC, you just press the button there to turn it off. So let's get this thing charged up all the way, and we're going to test it out. So the first thing I'm going to do is come over here, long press, turn the power station on. It's on, it's at 100%. It recognizes both batteries. It's ready to go. So I'm going to run off the DC side, turned on DC. I'm going to go ahead and plug in my tablet. There it goes. It's charging the tablet. Again, the tablet doesn't use that much power, but it kicked it up to about 10 watts. The big thing though is the laptops. I can just come over here, take the USB-C cable, plug it into the power delivery port that powers up to 100 watts. And now I just saw the light come on down here on my laptop. It's charging. And not only is the laptop running, that's why I have the screen open so you can see the screen is on. All of the power that would normally be run on that is being run. And between my tablet and my laptop, I'm looking at about 40-ish watts. It says I could go for a good 17 hours on that before I have to worry about the batteries. And it's hot swappable. So let's say for some reason the batteries were getting low and I needed to take a battery out. Well, I come back here in the back. I just took out one of the batteries. It still shows that it's 100% with one battery in there that's in bay 2. And I have about 10 hours. So now I could go get another fully charged battery, put it in the back. It would kick back up to being 2 batteries, and you could just keep cycling through that. So that is very nice because you could have another battery charging, maybe in your vehicle or out on the solar panel, while you're using the main station to run everything that you need to run. So I'm going to go ahead and put this battery back in. So now we're back up to about 20 hours of charge time. For me, this is extremely useful. This fan is one of my favorites that I'll bring. So let's go ahead and plug it in. And then you have to turn the AC on. All right, so the fan is now running, generating me more than enough wind. I actually have it on high just to make sure I can see how much wattage it is total. And it only kicked it up about 15 watts. So 600 watts of power is actually a lot of power to walk around with or carry with you on the go. And this unit right here will provide me all the power I need to work remotely with all the devices that I would normally bring. You combine this with all the different utility that it has. It's got solar charging, it's got AC charging, it's got DC charging. I mean, basically everything you would need in this kit is here. So this definitely gets a thumbs up from me. It's going to do every single thing I need to do and more, and lets me know that I don't have to worry about power anxiety. I've got all the power I'm going to need, and it's going to be more enough even if we have a couple cloudy days. I should have no problem getting enough power out of this system. All right, so I hope this review was helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all take care.